First matter is the matter of Salami Castor. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Castor Salami.
You can leave the hat on if you want.
It's okay.
You going to take it off?
What happens when a 100-year-old World War II hero, a man who fought in the jungles of New Guinea and helped liberate the Philippines, walks into a courtroom for running a red light? This isn't your typical traffic violation case. Folks, after 84 years of a spotless driving record, this decorated Army veteran finds himself standing before a judge. But here's the twist. The police inspector reviewing his case? He's a Marine. The tension, the respect, the unspoken brotherhood between military generations. It all comes to a head in what might be the most emotional courtroom moment you'll ever witness. What the judge does at the end. Absolutely legendary. Stay with me. You don't want to miss this.
A military man.
Yes, served in the Army from 43 to 46.
Oh, you served in the Second World War.
Yes.
Oh, you're part of the world's greatest generation.
I've been driving for 84 years without a driving ticket.
And now you're turning the bad corner in life. You had such a great career, right? War hero, never any trouble. All of a sudden now, what are you charged with here? Going through a red light?
Red light, that is a very busy intersection. There are 5 traffic signals at that intersection. There's trucks going in all directions, and I must have followed a truck. It's the only reason I can guess.
You know,
Hold up. Let's just take a moment to appreciate what we're witnessing here. This man has been driving for 84 years without a single ticket. That's longer than most of us have been alive. He's seen the roads go from horse-drawn carriages to self-driving Teslas, and he's never had an issue until now. And his explanation? He was following a truck and couldn't see the signal. Honestly, how many of us have done the exact same thing? The difference is, this guy stormed beaches in Pacific, while most of us can barely handle a Monday morning commute. The fact that he's even here, standing tall at his age, is already remarkable. But pay attention to what happens next, because this exchange between military branches is about to get interesting.
this is Inspector Carrigan. So what branch of the service did you
The U.S. Army.
You were in the Army. He's a Marine.
Ah, the best.
Well, don't give up that easy. You're supposed to say, well, we're pretty tough too, right?
Well, sir, he's a lot tougher than me. Where he was,
Tell me about your military service during the war.
I served 1 year in New Guinea, and we made preparations to land in Luzon in the Philippines to free that country.
Oh, so you did go to the Philippines.
Yes, I did go to the Philippines for a year.
You know, I remember watching a movie, the March to Bataan. That was in the Philippines.
Yes, it was.
Do you know anything about that?
I sure do. We were there.
You were there?
I didn't go through that march to Bataan, but we did try to free Manila, but that was already destroyed when we arrived.
If you ever read Inspector Carrigan about the March to Bataan and the conditions under which they had to fight, the weather was terribly hot, right?
Yes. I did contract a jungle disease.
You did
when in New Guinea.
In New Guinea, yeah. Wow.
Okay, let's pause here because I don't think everyone fully grasped the weight of what this man just shared. He served in New Guinea, one of the most brutal, unforgiving theaters of World War II. The jungle warfare there was absolutely hellish. Disease, extreme heat, relentless combat. He even contracted a jungle disease while fighting for our freedom. And then he went on to help liberate the Philippines, arriving at Manila only to find it had already been destroyed. This man witnessed history firsthand. He didn't just read about the Bataan Death March in textbooks. He was there, fighting to free those who survived it. And now he's standing in a courtroom over a traffic light. The contrast is almost surreal. But watch his humility. When the judge tries to get him to defend his Army service against a Marine, he refuses to take the bait. That's class. That's character.
Where were you when the war ended?
I was up in northern Luzon in the Philippines.
How did you get word that the war ended?
From the Army headquarters.
Yeah.
and they let us know. And our next job was to get all the Japanese that we could and ship them down to Manila for repatriation.
How old are you?
I turned 100 in June.
100 years old. Come on.
Thank you.
100 years old. Did you catch the judge's reaction? Come on. Even he couldn't believe it. This man has lived an entire century. He was born before television existed, before commercial aviation, before antibiotics were even a thing. He survived a world war, came home, built a life, and has been contributing to society ever since. And look at him, sharp as a tack, dressed impeccably, showing up to court with a tie and his military bearings still intact. At 100 years old, that standing ovation in the courtroom, absolutely deserved. Now here's the moment of truth. They're about to play the video evidence. Let's see what actually happened at that intersection.
Thank you.
Well, we have a video
Yes.
that is supposed to indicate that you went through a red light. So we're going to take a look at the video, okay?
Sure.
All right, let's take a look at the video. Well, I don't know. It looked close to me. How did it look to you?
Oh, Judge, I wasn't even paying attention to the red light. For what he did for our country, he could go through a few more. I'd be fine with that, Your Honor.
Did you hear what Inspector Kerrigan just said? For what he did for our country. He could go through a few more. I'd be fine with that. This is what respect looks like. A Marine officer, the one who brought the case, just told the judge he doesn't even care about the violation anymore. That right there is military brotherhood transcending branches. Army Marines, it doesn't matter. They both understand sacrifice. They both understand what it means to put your life on the line for something bigger than yourself. And honestly, after watching that video, the judge himself said it looked close. But more importantly, everyone in that courtroom knows this isn't really about a traffic light anymore. This is about honoring a man who gave everything for his country. Watch what the judge does next. It's going to give you chills.
All right. Based on your contributions to this country, we're not going to go any further with this. I think that you would be a classic example of what it takes. When they talk about the greatest generation, you certainly exemplify what the greatest generation is all about,
Thank you.
And I think that you represent people who respect one another and cover for one another and protect someone else. That evidently was your early life, and you've carried that through. Now, I want everyone to take notice, right? And I'm not ridiculing anyone. Mr. Castor is 100 years old. He appears in court today for a traffic violation, right? And here he is. He's got a tie, shirt, he's dressed, right? Appropriately.
Still has his military bearings. He's still at parade rest.
So that's his military bearing. World War II was very special to me,
Yes.
Mr. Castor. I had a first cousin who, I had 3 cousins that were in the war. They all served overseas, and one never came back. He was in the European theater, and his plane was shot down, and he died. So I remember that so well. So the war has very special significance to me, as it does to many Americans. We can never, ever thank you and your generation enough for the contributions you made to this country. You really did make the world safe, and things weren't looking too good there for a while. So we want to honor you and thank you for your service, for your bravery, and for your contributions to this country. And this case is dismissed. I mean, I don't care what you came in for today. I was going to dismiss it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And if I couldn't dismiss it, we'd pay it. We certainly weren't going to have you pay for it.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Hold on. Before you leave, I want to give you salute this guy.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you honor a hero. Judge Frank Caprio, a man known for compassion and wisdom, just dismissed the case entirely, and rightfully so. But it wasn't just about the dismissal. It was about what this moment represented. Here we have a 100-year-old World War II veteran, a member of the greatest generation, who served in the brutal Pacific Theater, fought in New Guinea, helped liberate the Philippines, and returned home to live a life of integrity for 84 years without a single driving infraction. The judge made an incredible point. Mr. Castor showed up to court dressed appropriately, with his military bearings still intact, still standing at parade rest. That discipline, that respect for institutions, that character, it doesn't fade. It's who he is. And when the judge shared his own personal connection to the war, having lost a cousin whose plane was shot down in Europe, you could feel the weight of history in that courtroom. Inspector Kerrigan, despite being the officer who issued the citation, made it clear he had nothing but respect for this veteran. He could go through a few more red lights, and I'd be fine with that. That's not just a statement. That's a testament to the bond between those who serve. The final moment. When Judge Caprio stopped Mr. Castor before he could leave to give him a proper military salute, that's the kind of moment that reminds us why we should always honor those who sacrifice for our freedom. This wasn't just a traffic case. This was a masterclass in respect, gratitude, and humanity. If this video moved you as much as it moved us, do me a favor. Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comment below, and make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you never miss another incredible courtroom moment like this one. Share this video with someone who needs to see it today, because stories like Mr. Castor's deserve to be told. Until next time, thank you for watching, and never forget to honor those who came before us.